Okay, we at the Staten Island Ferry. How you doing, Lily? Wow, I ain't even been on in a minute. Okay. Yeah, we on the Staten Island Ferry. I might walk to the Brooklyn Bridge. How you doing, Candle?
You did? Isn't she huge? She's so big.
I'm at the Staten Island Ferry on the Manhattan side. I was gonna hook up the battery pack, but my phone acts funny. I guess from the tugging from the line. We were supposed to have an event in Staten Island, but I didn't see it happen. So, I don't know. I'm just walking in here just to show y'all the Staten Island Ferry. So many people going to the ferry. Well, they're just gonna go into the other side in Staten Island and come right back across. But there's a, how you doing, Joe? There's a mall on the other side in Staten Island, so those who might go there to shop. It looks like a work week over here. That's a lot of people. That's how it looks when it's Monday through Friday. I got a job tomorrow. I haven't been checking my phone. One of my clients called me this morning, reminding me. She sent me 2 texts yesterday. I was like, really? Check the phone. And she did. Yeah, they redesigned everything. And I mean everything, so. Like I said, when you left, yo, you left when everything was starting to get good, basically. Yeah, when you left, the crime went down and everything. It's nice today. They don't have to escort us down. Yes, they do. Let me go over there. Yeah, but after basically everything got better after the towers fell. It was bad for a while, for a few years, and after that everything just got better. This crime went down, it plummeted after that. Crime went way down because they introduced the Hercules team. That's when that's when you seen teams of like military type men, but they were all dressed in black with military rifles, you know, the M16s with the magazines all over them. So it totally changed after that. A lot of neighborhoods got, you know, a lot more security picked up everywhere. And we still got those. Only reason crime went up in New York is because, you know, what happened the past 3 years. That's the only reason why. It didn't just go up here, it went up everywhere. So it wasn't just like a New York thing. People just focus on New York, that's all. The crime went up everywhere. This is something that just started. See how they have the fruit stands? That's all new. They just started this. Before they was just using, they were holding stuff in their hands. They just started doing that this year. Matter of fact, a few weeks ago, because like I said, it wasn't like that. They carry what they could carry in their hands before, and then that was it. It's nice out. I might go through Battery Park. I was thinking about taking the Brooklyn Bridge. It might be windy. I'm getting a little wind around here now. Let's go do Battery Park for a while. I never go through there. I used to go through there a lot. Basically, I started riding. Since I started doing this, I haven't really been riding bikes or skateboards. Became a once in a while thing. Like 4:25 New York time. They never used to have that here. I guess they taking incremental steps. Start out, use what you can carry, and you just keep elevating it. See what you can get away with. If they don't complain, then you just keep building. Just like when you see me in Washington Square Park, nobody used to have clothes outside. Like selling clothing around the fountain, nobody did that. They just started that. what they're selling is clothes that they make, not
$1 ice cold.
counterfeit clothing. So if you ever go to the park like Washington Square Park, they're selling clothes that they make themselves. Not clothes, like I said, like the Gucci and whatnot. It's not none of that. Well, one of the things that when Bloomberg was in office, one of the things he did was make somewhat housing affordable. So any of the new buildings that went up, like high-rise buildings, luxury buildings, 25% of it had to be low income. So that's one of the things he had done. And it worked. I almost got into one around 15 years ago. But you have to make such a, your income had to be at a certain point. And I was like, I don't know, $1,000 over, some junk like that. These hats look nice. That's them bucket hats, but I don't wear those. They look cute. Oh. Walk this way. We're in Battery Park right now. I'm just getting in and just walk. Man, I got hit with a copyright claim yesterday. I couldn't believe it. Because normally, when I add music from iMovie, you don't get hit with a copyright claim. I used the music from iMovie and got hit with a copyright claim. I was like, what? Couldn't believe that one. That's that AI in effect. Like the inside of a fish. I don't know if y'all can see with all the glare going on. So like I said, from here on, it's supposed to be nice. Weather-wise in New York. It's like an indoor merry-go-round. They hooked this park up with the plants also. These are all native species of plants. They just added a lot more compared to what they normally would get. Picking the parks up. Ah man, I was gonna go over there. I'm not gonna go over there. They got a bunch of break dancers over there, so you know they playing copyrighted music. Before they was, for the past 2 weeks, they would come to the Staten Island Ferry and perform right in front of the area that I came from, the Staten Island Ferry. They're in this park now. I'm not gonna go over there. But it's like a veterans memorial. It's like a tall, it looks like a handball court of walls. It's made of concrete and they just got I think it's a Vietnam wall, I'm not too sure. I believe that's what it is. Got all the names of the people who passed. How you doing, M. Wall? And that's the area I was gonna go into. Maybe if they stopped, I'll probably go over there. All they need is like, after they finish the performance, they'll wait like 10 minutes to start up again. I think they finished. So I'm gonna give it a shot. I used to hang out around here in the 1980s. See, all of that's new. Nobody used to do that. Oh, this is 1941 to 1945, so you know it's World War II. Oh, that's only 4 of them? I've never seen them before. Probably a new dance group. It's not the ones I normally see. Oh no, I know this one. I know one of them. I think I know one of them. Well, there's 5 of them. One has just moved away from them. Yeah, it's windy over here. I don't know if I'll go. Over the bridge, it's gonna be windy. Spotted a friend. He sees me, he gonna talk non-stop. And he talks real loud. I almost bought my skateboard today too. Oh man, I forgot this lady's name. I subscribed to her channel on YouTube. You wouldn't believe what she does for art. She'll take a big canvas and she'll take a mop, a regular mop, dip it in paint and make circles. And she makes thousands of dollars. She'll sell painting for like 10-15 grand. I just started watching her channel, like I mainly watch the short form videos. So you know she got the people who've been studying art for like 10-15 years. They up in arms about that. Yeah, man, she makes a lot of dough. But she'll get like a canvas that's like maybe 6 feet by 6 feet or something like that. It'd be big. And she do small ones too. And she'll take the mops, dip it in blue paint or whatever colors, you know, she feels she want to work with that day. Make a swirl or two, let it dry, and sell it in the gallery, and it works. You should read the comments that what people put down, you know. I was like, look, she just made a living out of what you study for. You know, you studying art. I know I would be perplexed if I was doing art for a living. You know, somebody can take something from nothing and make something grand out of it. You know, people go to school for art. You know, studying for like 5 years, spending thousands of dollars. I just buy books, that's what I do. I don't take any classes. This is something new that's new to me also. A fountain like this, it's not that old. It's relatively new. It's a lot better than what it used to be. They say like back in the 1980s, it wasn't as good as it is now. How you doing, Victor? Chances I'm gonna start early tomorrow because, like I said, I'm gonna start work at this job around 10 o'clock. By the time I finish, it might be like 11. Well, not 11, more like 1 o'clock. Or later. Depends how bad the tank looks, if it does look bad. Oh, the immigrants, that's what this statue is all about.
Beautiful. Oh, that's nice. Good job, sweetie. Who is next? Put them on you. It's $10. Take a look. Hold up, she's not nice. Look at the camera and smile. That's your job. Your job is the camera. Okay, stop. Now, okay, take that one. Take that one. Britney Spears. Okay, wait,
going
stop.
to the ground.
Stop.
I didn't know it was $10 to hold a snake. You know, take a picture or video with it. That became a thing in New York also at one point. You know, things become popular. You know, all of a sudden people, it becomes a fad, and all of a sudden it fades away.
Guys, don't be afraid. Guys, you put them on. You get your room. Come on, little man. You ready?
This is the fortress. You know, Superman, the Fortress of Solitude. That's what they had to build to fight the British. Let's see if it's open. It's probably open. Yeah, maybe we'll find Superman in here. Castle Clinton. I gotta make it snappy. It's from 8 to 5. I mean, it's just a twirl. That's all it really is. There ain't much to see in that sense. The restrooms for the men and women. This is another one I don't normally come in here. Cool spot to duck the rain in. You got a picture of Grant's tomb. That's way uptown, up in Harlem. That's where they normally would do performances at, Grant's tomb. Because it's close by the water, it's a big park. Cleaned up cannon. Pretty sure it's not original. It might be, I don't know. Could be. This is Manning Castle, Clinton's 28 guns. One of the park rangers.
Hey, mi amigo, ¿cómo está, hermano?
You get your tickets to Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island. I'm gonna get away from here so I won't lose the signal. Look like something out of the movie Gladiator. See that door? Where's Russell Crowe? Rest of the fortress. Let me know if y'all see any buffering going on, because I can't shake. Oh, it just went away. Signal. Thank you. You know, all of those are for cannon during that time. got a lot of railings around here.
You can't even see the
It's another military statue.
Don't you like making up like?
It says the American Merchant Marines Memorial. The guys I used to ride with, we used to come over here in this area just to charge our batteries up on the phone, on skateboards or whatnot. This is one of the charging spots. Well, obviously they changed it up. We put all of that around. They totally redid it. All of this is new. That house, machine. All of this was flat. And we would come over here to charge up. This is one of them. Man, it was a lot of us. Like I said, we'll start out with like 10 people on the meetup. Before you know it, be like 100 plus people. And that's just during the weekday. Weekends was a lot more people. We used to charge up on this side also. I'm not gonna go over there. That's what we used to do. Then we used to charge up on the poles. I don't know if you can see it. Then booster boards used to sponsor our rides. They take us out for like food, for like pizza, spend like $200, something like that. Well, the more I walk into the park, you know, the trees and all, the signal can't come through. Now, I used to take this park, not on this path. This is not a real path. I'll show you the path I used to take all the way to 34th, well, not 34th Street, but to 40th Street. Take it all the way to my job. And I would go to the office. thanks for reminding me about the like and the subscribe. So this path, this is a bike path that runs all the way around Manhattan. And I would take this all the way to, like I said, 40th Street. That's where we at now. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go see if these guys, see if I recognize somebody. Haven't been over here for a minute. They just laid that down. Yeah, they even put a little grass turf. That's probably for golf, miniature golf. That's what I'm thinking it is. Could be for something, anything. Yeah, there's a fish tank over here I used to work on. Next building. The tank leaked, and then we had to get rid of that and then set up a new tank of the same size. I think the tank is like 12 feet, 600 gallons. It was a reef tank. You know, salt water with the animals in there, like other than fish, corals. We had to load it through this way. They'll probably freak out. What are you doing with that? Oh, the tank is running. I don't recognize the guy though. Maybe he'll let me in. How you doing? How you doing? I'm here just to check on the tank. Oh, you did good. All right. Okay, man. All right, yeah. Yeah, I didn't recognize those guys. They new to me. Yeah, that. Imagine 600 gallons leaking on the floor. But to clean that tank, well, to do the water change, you have to go in the basement and then turn everything off. Then do whatever you got to do in the basement. Do the water change from there, because you don't do it up top. Do the water change from the bottom. Unless you're going to clean the sand. That's the only way you'll do that. We're going to go to the World Trade Center site, since I'm heading that way anyway. And this park is long. So every day when I was going to the office, I would go as fast as I can, whether I'm on a bicycle or the skateboard. So when I was on an electric skateboard, I would just fly down this thing. I mean, the board could hit 22, so I'll just max it out. And from the ferry to, what is that? Like I said, 40th Street, that was like 3 miles. About 3.5 miles. And that's what I was doing every day, pretty much. The guys I was riding with, this is the path we was taking almost every day. You ride the park, and then go throughout the city because we would find spots to charge up. And this is the West Side Highway. This used to be tar, just like this, the path I'm walking on now. They made that all cement, so they won't have all those dips and bumps in the road. So that road is smooth for the cars. So when Sunday come, the guys who got the Porsche and Lamborghinis and all that, they're coming around here late at night and fly. Well, Bryant Park is kind of far from where I'm at now. Like I said, Bryant Park, I'm on West Street. I'm way downtown in the Wall Street area. That's why you see these, this building right here, the World Financial Buildings. So I'm in the financial district. So I'm way downtown. To go to Bryant Park, that's 42nd Street, 5th Avenue, and 6th Avenue. So that's a good walk. I mean, I can walk it, but it's not close by, that's for sure. I'm not gonna go directly into around the World Financial Center, or you can say the Trade Center. How you doing, Sierra? I'm gonna go where we would normally charge up at. If it starts buffering, then I'm just gonna leave. Did y'all hear about this girl that went to Dubai for a vacation? And she had some type of fender bender, and she got in a shouting match with the guy, where she rent the car from, and she's going to jail. I don't know, maybe 3 years, maybe less, for yelling at the guy. I heard about that like a few days ago. I was like, what? I mean, that's insane. You yell at somebody because they're yelling at you. And yeah, she's been there for a little minute. I think well over a week now. I don't think she's coming out of there because they're pretty strict in Dubai. Even the people who live there, they can't. I mean, they got strict rules. If you late on payments, I heard this about Dubai also. If you late on payments, let's say if you got to pay a car off or something, and you don't pay, they put you in jail. You're not sitting up there talking about let's go to court. Ah, man, it's different out there. So if you ever see, let me know if you see anything about buffering. Yeah, that's right, they don't. But I think that's across the board. I think they're more strict on women. But, I mean, yelling at somebody? I'm like, did he set a trap for that? You know what I mean?
That $100 million, you are taking 1%. Just
Yell at me, I'm gonna take her to court.
$100 million.
She's going to jail for yelling at me. Yeah, you can't kiss in public. All of that stuff, man. Why is no joke? That's probably the only city or country. Well, I'll say city because I don't know about the whole country where the rules are that strict. But usually, like a guy like me, I don't do all that yelling anyway. I've been around people that do all of that yelling. I remain calm. The louder they get, the lower my tone gets. Man, people hate that, man. Nothing worse than a person yelling at you. I hear music. I'm gonna turn away from that because that'll probably take up. And I'm getting buffering on the transmission. We used to charge up in that area that I was getting ready to go to. I'm just walking away from it because of the, like I said, I heard music. It's not that many boats here today. Everybody probably sailing. This area usually have a lot of boats. Check that out. These are the boats that do all the tours, as you can see. These are all new boats. None of them are new. It's probably something they just started, because I never seen those boats. Mainly it's always private yachts over here. So maybe this whole area is just for the tours. This spot right here. We used to come over here a lot. Right after work. I've been coming here since the 80s. And I gotta stay away from that. I hear the music. All this whole area is mainly residential and commercial, as in, you know, shops, like shopping.
And it's not dubbed that way, but it's kind of weird.
Trump used to have his boat over here also.
Pulled up to,
He bought a boat years ago, back in the, I think the 90s, and they had a heliport on the boat, and Trump bought that boat at the time. So it used to be over here sometimes.
Mom, just go wave at them.
Starting to see that weak transmission. I'm gonna turn the mic off for a minute. Hold on. Yeah, this whole area is Brookfield. And then we used to go inside to charge up. So I don't know if they have kayaking on this side. I mainly see kayaking on the FDR Drive around that area. I've never seen them on this side of town. FDR Drive is on the east side. That's where you see the Brooklyn Bridge, all the other bridges. Yeah, but I've never seen kayaking. Plus, if I was kayaking, I need somebody who's know what they're doing. I'm not gonna do it myself. I'd probably get tired. I used to do a fish tank in this building. They got 2 tanks. One is like 300 gallons. I'm not gonna go inside because I know they don't know me. I haven't been in there in a long time. And one is like, I think it's 800 gallons. It'd probably be hard to see if they took they put a film like they would put on cars, like the glass, to keep the sun from beating on the glass and cause an algae burst. Yeah, I don't see nobody I know from here. They probably still don't live here, so I can mention their names. What's her name? Will Smith was living here, if he's still living here. I can't remember the supermodel's name. Tyra Banks. She's another one. Because I haven't been here in years. So chances are they probably moved. This is the tank. This is like, I don't know if y'all can see it. Yeah, man, it looks derelict. Somebody else took this tank over. That don't look good. I probably have to go inside to really see it. But they got that window darkening film over the glass. Like I said, to keep the algae down. They got like regular saltwater fish in there, not the ones I would normally put in there. They got monos. I don't expect y'all to know what that looks like. Yeah. I don't see anybody I recognize. He lost that account to one of the guys that used to work with us. When he quit, he took over the account. I take photos of all the tanks that I work on, but I usually don't share it too tough because sometimes I'm at people's houses, so I'm not gonna put that up. Because people were saying like, why don't you show people's tanks? You can't just do that, you know. What if they watch my channel? Boom, or somebody say, you know, I saw your tank on YouTube or something like that. Now I have to ask questions. Can I put your tank on display on my channel and all of that kind of stuff? I would have to do that. But like, if I go to places like hospitals and whatnot, that's a hospital. They're not gonna say anything. They're not gonna make noise about it. But when you're in somebody's house, it's a whole different game. You know? So that's why I never did a YouTube channel, you know, just about fish. Forgot that one that's they're originally from New York. I think they was called Tank Busters or something. And they went to Vegas and they started a fish tank business out there. I forgot the name of their channel. But they always show them setting up tanks, you know, manufacturers tell you the do's and don'ts and whatnot. They usually, I don't know if that channel is still on. Thing about this bike path, I've never took it around the whole island. I think as far as I went was 125th Street. And that was it.
Okay, can you sit back though?
That's good if you probably, you know, go around the whole island. For me, that would be more like a thing of get an electric bike and go around the whole island because it's 26 miles. Somebody got a motorcycle over there. This is a good day for that. What's his name made a new sub? James Cameron. Saw it on YouTube. They said it took something like 3 years to build. The same thing that happened to those guys where they submarine exploded, and James Cameron had gotten one built, but his is professional. And they said he had gotten a leak because he went deeper than the Titanic. You'll probably see it. I saw it on a short form video. It showed him getting in it. Man, what's a hole in the ground? Yeah, they're probably fixing a pipe. I'm going back towards the World Trade Center. Yeah, I saw it today on YouTube. They didn't give any details like how much it costs to build and whatnot. I'm pretty sure it's expensive. But the thing is that was funny was they were saying he went that deep down and he didn't see anything like alive. You know, once you go deep in the water that deep, you have to have lights after a certain point, because the sun can only go so far. Animals see you, they're gonna leave. They're not gonna stick around. They never seen you before. They don't know what you're gonna do. So anything that's alive they're gonna get out your way. Especially with those bright lights, they're gonna stay out your way. And that's what he was saying. They didn't see anything. Yeah, I might head towards, well, I'm not too far from Tribeca anyway. Man, this is a lot of work. Big holes in the ground. You might be replacing pipes. Some of them look like they're rotting away.
Yeah.
They change this up every few years. It used to be a red ball here, and they put this here. I used to work in that building right there. I don't know if y'all can see it. I think it's 121 Barclay Street. Did a lot of moving around. When I was at 165 Broadway, not too far from there now. They had to work on the office that we were in. We was on the ground floor. Then we went to the 4th floor. We was on the ground floor, and then we kept getting those truck fumes because we was right next to a dock. Oh, they hooking that up. We was right next to a loading dock. So we was getting all the gas fumes. And they took us out of there, put us on the 4th floor. And they wanted to fix the 4th floor, so they sent us to Barclay Street, which was the building I showed y'all. We went there until they worked on the 4th floor. And then they shut that Barclay Street's office down, and we went back to the 4th floor, which was the better location anyway. Man, they always redecorating these. We're in the World Trade Center site. I've been walking for an hour. Didn't even go that far. Well, I'm zigzagging anyway. That's the Oculus. Let's walk over. Try to show the street signs and whatnot. So if you want to play it back, you go with press pause and see what it says. I worked at the Chase building. That was close to, well, at that time it was Chase, Morgan. You know how these guys like to swallow one another up. I used to like working around this area. Wall Street area. Like when this was the World Trade Center site, the old one, I used to come over here in between the buildings, and they used to have a stage set up in the summertime. Of course, it wasn't like lavish like this with the trees and whatnot, but it was nice. But they mainly just had two types of music, either jazz or classical. And they used to do like small shows, like something like opera or whatever. But it was all like live entertainment.